Good morning, good morning. It's time for yoga in the morning. Sorry, I forgot to hit the button. Good morning. I am going live with yoga this morning on YouTube and on TikTok. Um, today is actually day 28 of a 30-day Improvers Yoga Challenge. And it's going to be a 20-minute gentle yoga flow and meditation. So Charlie Follows is the yogi that we are following today, and so I really like her. It should be good. We shall see what happens. I'm going to let a few people get in the room. Good morning for the folks that are coming in the room. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't been here before, my name is Pamela. I've been doing yoga for about 4 years now. I'm not a certified yoga instructor, but I am in love with yoga, and I just think that it is wonderful for your mind, for your spirit, for your body. It's great for building strength, stability, mobility, flexibility. It's great for injury prevention. It's good for getting rid of aches and pains that you might have in your body. So I really enjoy it, and I recommend it to everyone. Like I said, I started doing yoga about 4 years ago. I wish that I had started when I was a kid, and it was just been a lifelong thing for me. But I didn't, so I make the most of it. I'm kind of an intermediate yoga practitioner now, but yoga is, there's just so many opportunities to learn and stretch and grow and get stronger, and it's something that I really enjoy, and it's been good for me. And so I am quick to try to encourage other people to take advantage of the benefits of yoga. Regardless of what your physical capabilities are, there is something in yoga that's for you. I also like it because it's something that you can do on your own time, in your own space, on your own terms. If you have an internet connection and you can get onto YouTube, there are a number of really, really good yogis that have practices available to people. So you don't need a gym membership. You don't have to pay to go for a class. It's just something that you can take advantage of. And, if you have a sore back, you can Google, yoga for sore backs, or yoga for sore knees, or sore ankles, or sore wrists, or whatever it is. I personally think it's akin to like physical therapy. I at one point in time, about 5 or 6 years ago, I had some debilitating pain in my back and had to go see a pain doctor and get shots to block the pain, and then go to physical therapy. And so I found when I started doing yoga, a lot of the things that I was doing in physical therapy are the same types of things that I do in yoga. So if you want to be proactive in doing good things for your body, yoga is a really good choice. So that's me. The other thing that I would tell you is that I am a recovering fat girl. I struggled with weight for a long time, and about 10 years ago, I kind of tipped the scale at my highest, which was about 280 pounds, and I was like, what have I done to myself? I need to get rid of this. And so I made a decision that I was going to get rid of it. I actually had gastric bypass surgery, and I spent a year, after I recovered from the surgery, working out and doing everything that I could to lose the weight, and I lost 140 pounds. But when you go through this big transformation, the transformation is not about just the weight, because if you don't change the way that you think and you don't change your behaviors, you can just go right back and gain the weight up. So there's plenty of people that I knew that had those type of surgeries, lost a ton of weight, gained it all back. I was actually on the verge of gaining it all back. I gained like 43 pounds back, and didn't even realize it. Just woke up one day and I was like 180 pounds. And I was like, oh, hey, I got to get this off. And it was difficult. But last year, I decided to really be intentional about what I was going to do and kind of put a plan in place that I followed. And I lost almost 30 pounds last year. And I am being intentional about how I live my life every single day. And I anticipate sometime this year I'll get the rest of the weight off, and I will hopefully have come up with the answer to be able to sustain and maintain the weight that God wanted me to be at for the rest of my life. And, a part of that, you know, routine and intentions that I have is incorporating yoga amongst other things in my life. So I do yoga every single day, and to kind of keep me honest with it and keep me on track, I go live with it. And so as you guys join and you're here with me, either watching or participating, you're actually my accountability partners. You help to keep me on track. You help to keep me inspired to do the things that I need to do to be the best version of myself. And I hope as a result of you guys helping me, hopefully I'm motivating you in the same type of way. And we're just developing this community of people that are here to encourage one another to do the things that are going to help us live our best lives, and to live a long time and to have really healthy and beautiful and peaceful and happy life. So anyway, that's me, and that's why I'm here. I thank you for just coming in and saying hi. All those that, stop in periodically or, that watch, I really appreciate your presence and being here. It means a lot. You don't have to be here. There's other places you could be, other things you can be doing, but you stop in. So I want to make sure that I'm letting you know how grateful I am for you. I thank you for any gifts that are given. I thank you for any likes, any shares. We're trying to kind of expand the reach of what it is that we're doing here. So by sharing, by hitting the like button, even by gifting, you're really helping making this content available to more and more and visible to more and more people. So anything that you do in that regard to help is much appreciated. So I feel like I've been rambling a little bit, so I'm going to stop and I'm going to let us get into the practice. I'm going to start with my normal warm-up routine, which is I do handstands and headstands and back bend, one of each, in the mornings before I start my regular practice. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll jump into the practice. Obviously, when I'm on the mat, I'm not going to be able to engage, to be able to see the comments or anything like that. But I do encourage you to, put any comments in if there's anything that you want to share, if there's anything that you want to ask, that you want me to respond to. Feel free to put those in the chat, and when the yoga practice is over, or even after the live is over, I'll go through them, and if I'm able to respond to you, then I will. The only thing that I ask in the comments is that you keep your comments respectful. This is not a dating app. I'm not here to, find a boyfriend or anything like that. So if you have comments that are more inclined to wanting that type of thing, those aren't really going to be well received by me anyway. It's not what I'm looking for. Okay, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the practice. Again, thanks for being here. Please do, while you're here, if you can, share the live and and if you're so inclined to give gifts, that's much appreciated. But more than anything, your presence is appreciated more than anything. So thank you for that, and I hope you will join me on the mat and enjoy this 20-minute gentle yoga flow with meditation. All right. Just followed you. Thank you so much for that follow. A couple people followed me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, I should tell you too. I'm doing this 2025 wellness challenge, and so it incorporates all these things. So I wake up in the morning. I read my Bible. I pray. I do at least two 30-minute workouts. I incorporate yoga into. I do yoga daily. I either walk or run daily. A couple times a week I will run, do strength training, avoiding sugar, sticking to a diet, reading every day. There's a bunch of different things that I'm doing. But one of the things is that I need to weigh in and do measurements once a week. So Wednesday is my day. So today I weighed in. I weighed 157.9, which is the same as last week. So it was flat from last week. I think the week before I had gained a little. So this, for whatever reason, this month has been a little bit of a struggle with food. I've just felt like snacking and things like that. So it's really a big deal that I didn't gain any weight this week. So I'm happy about it. But it's funny that I take my measurements every week, and my measurements seem to go down a little bit each week. So it's kind of funny. But anyway, I just want to share that with you guys since today is my day. And I do believe in sharing and kind of living life out loud and holding myself accountable. And so you'll notice if you followed me on TikTok and you see my profile, that I always like put my daily journals up there and progress pictures and stuff like that. So you can actually see how far I've come. So I'm making progress, but you know, it's progress, not perfection. Sometimes I take 5 steps forward, 2 steps back, and so of late in the month of January, I was taking a few steps back, but I'm trying my best to move forward. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into this yoga.
With a very deep stretch and a short meditation at the end.
I don't know what's going on with my volume. For whatever reason.
Like to work with props, make sure that you've got a blanket to support you and a couple of blocks. And we'll begin in child's pose. So if you like, you can pad the knees. You could keep them together or open them apart. Then walk the hands forwards, lower yourself down. And we'll settle in here, just resting the forehead on the mat. Start to deepen your breath. Turn the head to the right, thread the left arm under the right. Release the left arm, turn the head to look left and thread the right arm under the left. Release the right arm. And then reach the hands as far away from you as you can, so you feel a stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your tailbone. Take a full breath in. And a long exhale out. Then come up into tabletop, just setting the hands and the knees. You could start to move through a barrel roll, so rounding the spine, rolling in one direction, and then dipping the belly to roll in the other. Keep this going a few times, moving it in one direction. And then you can switch to reverse and go in the other direction. Come back through center with your inhale, dip your belly, arch your back, cow pose. With your exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, bring chin to chest for cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. A few more times at the pace of your breath. Come back to neutral. Then open the right knee out to the side. Extend the leg and lower the foot so that it's in line with the left knee. Walk your hands forwards and sink your chest down into a puppy pose variation. If having the leg out to the side is too much, you can always just bend the knee and bring it back in. Lift the chest, bring the hands under your shoulders, and heel toe the right foot to the outside of the hand. Then sink your hips down and forwards to find lizard lunge. Option to pad the back knee if needed. And then you could either keep your knee over your ankle or let your thigh bone externally rotate and roll onto the outer edge of your foot. Press the right hand to the inner thigh and roll the thigh away, turning your chest open. Lift the knee back up. Then edge your foot to the left side of the mat, and you may need to draw it in closer to you to lower the leg into pigeon pose. There's the option to place something underneath the right thigh or the right side of the buttocks for support. Then walk your hands forwards to lower yourself down, resting your head on your forearms. With each exhale, seeing if you can soften the body and relax into position. Lift yourself up. Use your hands to lift your hips and then bring the right knee back into tabletop. Open the left knee out to the side and extend the leg. Then lower the foot in line with the right knee. Reach the hands forward, sink the chest down, coming into a variation of puppy pose. And just like last time, if this is too much, bend the knee and draw it back in to take a more traditional puppy pose. Come back up, bring the hands under the shoulders and heel toe the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Coming into lizard, sinking the hips forwards. Option to keep the front knee over the ankle, or you could externally rotate the thigh, roll onto the outer edge of the foot. Place the left hand on the inner left thigh and roll the thigh away from you. If you open the knee out, bring it back over your ankle. Heel toe the left foot to the right side, and you may need to draw the foot in towards you to come into pigeon pose. Support yourself with any props that you need, and then walk the hands forwards. Rest your head on your forearms and be still. Lift yourself up, then sit over on your left side so that you can swing your legs in front of you. Bring your feet together and create a diamond shape with the legs. Then bring the hands to hold onto the feet and let your spine round into the space between your legs, just relaxing your chin to your chest. And with each exhale, see if you can relax the shoulders. Take some of the weight off. Let go of whatever you've been carrying today, this week, throughout this challenge. Lift yourself back up, come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, hug your knees into your chest. Option to keep the legs together or to open them wide. There's also the option to catch the feet and find happy baby. Just rocking from side to side. Taking gentle movements to massage the back. Release your happy baby. Keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left leg down to the mat. Draw the right knee across the body to the left side of the mat. Reach the right arm out to the right side. Option to gaze over your right shoulder to find your supine spinal twist. If you're needing more support here, you could place something underneath the right hand, the right knee. Release the twist and extend the right leg down to the mat. Hug the left knee into your chest and draw it across the body to the right side. Reach the left arm out to the left side. Option to gaze over your left shoulder. If you're needing more support, place something underneath the left knee. Release the twist. Extend the left leg. Come into Shavasana. Making any adjustments you need to, maybe taking your hair out so your head can rest against the ground. Deepen your breath. Start to move your fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto your side. Then join me back in a seated position. And we'll set up for a short meditation, so you can either sit cross-legged, stack one foot on top of the other, or find any other comfortable seat. Rest your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and drop back into that place of stillness you've been cultivating throughout this class. Let your body rest. And just focus on a steady inhale and exhale. Just noticing the subtle sounds around you. Relaxing into the mat beneath you. Bring your awareness back to my voice. And come back to a steady breath, not forcing the breath in any way. Lower your chin to your chest, taking a final moment to savor the practice. And when you're ready, flick your eyes open. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I hope that this practice has left you feeling like you filled your cup so that you are ready for the final few days of the challenge. Thank you again. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
All right, all in all, a good practice. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope if anybody got on the mat with me that you guys enjoyed it as well. It was a nice, gentle, slow yoga and meditation. Just what I needed. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you. I will hopefully see you again tomorrow. I'm here Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Saturdays, 6 a.m. Sundays, 5:45 a.m. Take care. Have a blessed day.